Alright guys, Roblox just announced a new update that could completely change how players access games, and this could seriously affect Forsaken. Let's get into it! Now, Roblox is introducing to new systems called Roblox Kids and Roblox Select, and this is basically how they're going to split up the player base based on age and what type of content they're allowed to see. This isn't a separate app or anything like that. It's all going to be inside the same Roblox app. But depending on your age, your experience is going to be very different. Starting with Roblox Kids, this is for players under the age of 9, and this is where things get really restricted. Players in this category will only be able to access games that are rated with minimal or mild content maturity, which already cuts out a huge portion of Roblox. On top of that, communication is completely disabled by default. So no chatting, no talking to random players, nothing. Parents can enable chat if they want to, but even then, it's heavily restricted to trusted friends and users under 13, and party chat isn't even available at all. Even the UI is going to look different, with a distinctive blue background to make it clear that this is a more controlled environment. Then we move on to Roblox Select, which is for ages 9 to 15. And this is where things start to open up a bit more, but still with a lot of restrictions depending on the age group. Players in this category can access games with minimal, mild, or moderate content ratings, which is a wider range, but still not everything on the platform. For players aged 9 to 12, they can see in-game chat, but they can't actually use it unless a parent enables it. If parents do allow it, they can only chat with users under 16 or trusted friends. Party chat is also restricted, only allowing small groups of up to 6 people, and again, this requires parental permission. Parents can also completely disable this if they want to, so it's still very controlled. Then for players aged 13 to 15, things become a lot more open. Chat is enabled by default, and this includes both text and voice chat. They can communicate with users between the ages of 9 and 17 or trusted friends, and overall, it starts to feel more like the normal Roblox experience, but still with some limitations compared to full access accounts. Finally, once players reach 16 and above, they move into the standard Roblox experience, where most restrictions are removed. So you go from Roblox Kids to Roblox Select, and then finally to the normal Roblox experience. So what does all of this actually mean for a game like Forsaken? At first glance, you might think it doesn't really matter that much, because Forsaken currently sits under a mild rating. That means it should still be accessible to a large portion of players, especially those in the Roblox Select category. But the problem is, the way Roblox is handling these content ratings might not be as accurate as people think. There are already games on the platform, like Bodycam, that is rated as mild, even though they feature guns and realistic shooting animations, even blood. That already shows that the current rating system isn't perfect, and if Roblox starts enforcing these categories more strictly, a lot of games might end up being reevaluated. And that's where Forsaken could be affected. Even though it's currently rated mild, the game includes themes like violence, horror aspects, when getting chased by killers, which could potentially push it into a higher maturity category if Roblox decides to tighten their standards. If that happens, Forsaken could become less accessible to younger players, especially those in the Roblox Kids or younger Roblox Select categories. And if that happens, it could actually impact the player base. A large portion of Roblox players fall into those younger age groups, and if they suddenly can't access the game as easily, that could lead to fewer new players joining. At the same time, this update could also force developers to make changes to their games in order to stay within certain rating categories. That could mean adjusting visuals, removing certain elements, or even changing gameplay features. So while this Roblox update might seem like it's just about safety and age groups, it actually has the potential to change how games are designed and who can access them. For Forsaken specifically, this doesn't mean the game is instantly ruined, but it does mean changes could be coming in the future. And on top of everything else Roblox is changing right now, there's another update that could actually have a big impact on games like Forsaken and it's something that a lot of people aren't really talking about yet. Roblox is now changing how developers can upload and publish games on the platform, and this could affect how new experiences grow over time. So now, if you want to publish a game that's available to all ages, the requirements are a lot stricter than before. You're going to need Roblox Plus. You'll have to complete ID verification and an age check, enable two-step verification on your account, and on top of that, your account has to be in good standing, meaning no major moderation issues or violations. But it doesn't stop there. Roblox is also planning to run games through trials to make sure that engagement is actually real. So if a game suddenly starts getting a spike in players, they're going to check whether the growth is legitimate or if it's coming from bots or fake accounts. This is clearly aimed at stopping low-effort or botted games from getting pushed onto the platform, which sounds good on paper, but it also raises some concerns. Now, for games that are rated 16 or limited to trusted friends, the requirements are slightly lighter. You still need your account to be in good standing and complete an age check, but overall, it's less strict compared to games targeting all ages. What's interesting, though, is that Roblox isn't completely blocking anyone from creating games. Any user can still publish games for personal use, even if they don't meet these requirements. It just means those games won't be widely accessible to the public. Roblox has said that most creators already meet these requirements anyway, and the goal here is to make it harder for bad actors to bypass their moderation systems. And to help with this transition, they're even giving 100,000 users a free Roblox Plus subscription for 6 months, as long as they've had at least 100 hours of playtime on their game in the past month and no major violations. Now, while this might improve overall quality, it could also make it harder for smaller developers to break through, which could slow down how quickly new ideas and games start gaining traction on the platform. Now, while this update might seem like a good step towards improving quality on the platform, it could also make it a lot harder for smaller developers to grow. And this is where everything starts to link back to Forsaken again. Because even if these changes don't directly affect the game right now, they could still shape how it grows in the future. Things like who can access the game, how new players discover it, and even how developers approach updates could all be influenced by these systems over time. If Roblox starts becoming more restrictive with publishing and access, it might limit how fast games like Forsaken can expand their audience, especially with younger players being filtered through stricter systems. At the same time, it could also push developers to play it safer, which might affect the type of content we see going forward. While this update is meant to improve the platform, will it actually help Roblox in the long run? Or will it end up creating more problems for both players and developers? Subscribe and hit the bell for more Forsakening it.